Here's a quick demo of the Artistly.ai application. The first thing that you can do when you're in the application is that you will see the AI image designer. This is where you can actually put in any prompt or any text or description of what kind of photo you want to create. And then you can choose the styles like photorealistic, 2D, 3D animated comic, or watercolor, 3D stickers, or any other different styles you desire. Generate the design and automatically it's going to create that photo right out of thin air using AI. Now, there's other cool features you can do. You can actually preview this image, or you can even check what were the prompts that were used, whether it's a positive prompt or negative prompt. You can even download it to be edited later on. Now, as you can see here, once it's created, you can even change the style of that image right out of the gate using the selection options. Or you can see it. Let me change this into a sticker option right here. And there we go. Beautiful image just in a couple of seconds created right in front of my eyes, where you can actually have the image completely changed stylistically. Let's try some other image here. So I have somebody of a woman sitting in a coffee shop. Now this is a more realistic image. Let's make her into a 2D or 3D style image. I just changed the selection option and the style, and then automatically thereafter click on the redesign option, and then what it's going to do is that it is going to create a beautiful photo of this exact style in 2D or 3D. You can either do it from scratch or you can even click redesign. So here you go, same image but in a different style. It looks completely different, right? Now let's try this again in sticker format or comic format, for example, right? So let's just do that. Let's sticker format here and let's click on the redesign option right now. And then what you'll see is that the style completely changed, right? And it looks completely unique. Again, just from 2 mouse clicks. I didn't even have to type anything. Not even a single keyword or letter was typed. Again, let's just try this into a comic now, as I mentioned before. Again, as you can see here, comic style now. This is what makes Artistly so powerful. Now let's talk about the next feature here, which is our remove background and replacement of the background feature. This is so easy to use, where you can actually not only remove the background of any photo like this little rabbit doctor here, but also you can replace them in any background. Here I put jungle and nature. Let's put this little rabbit in a desert on a sunny day, right? Just I type in the prompt, and then what it's going to do is change the background of that right out of the gate. You see this now? This rabbit doctor is in a desert, and that background was changed. Again, you can even change the styles right there with the photorealistic style, cartoon, or 3D. That's how powerful it is. Now, the next cool feature is the AI image upscaler. This is where you can just click any option, any image, and then you can upscale it to a higher quality image. This could be from your computer, from a URL, or even from the designs you just created. So in this case, let's say I selected that image I just created, and then I used a 2K resolution. I click on the upscale design, right? And then automatically it is going to upscale this design to a much higher quality output. Nothing like this is out there where you can do it in just mere seconds, right? That was the other one. Let me click on another one. Let me show you this. This is a dragon. Look at the detail of that dragon once we've upscaled it. It was created in a very tiny photo format and we upscaled it right out of the gate. And now you can even use our AI image stylizer feature, where you can stylize, which is another cool feature, where you can change the style of an image. This is an example of a little van here, or minivan, and then you see that, right? There's a snow added in just for the prompt. Now here's an example. I just said some beautiful day, right? Beautiful summer day with summer beautiful weather vibes, right? I just clicked generate design. There we go. It changed the entire output. Now let's do this. I said add rain and clouds to the exact same image, right? Let's just click generate design. There we go. Look at that. Beautiful design, right? It added clouds around this. There's some rain here around it. You see how it changed the entire ambiance of that entire image, right? The whole theme of the image got changed. This is the AI image stylizer. Next, we have the AI photo to prompt creation tool. What this will do is you can upload any photo from anywhere, even from within the application, and it will automatically recreate the prompts that were probably used to create that image. So you click on generate prompt for this one. It's automatically going to give me a detailed prompt that I can reuse to recreate a similar photo like this one. Exactly the same style, theme, and everything. So let me just copy paste this. I use the photorealistic style here. Click generate. Boom. Look at that. I created a similar stylistic image, similar background, and everything. And if I want milk to show up, you see I don't see any milk here falling into the cereal. So I can put bracket milk to show that I want to force milk to appear, right? There's a little nifty trick you can do, and then click redesign, and boom, look at that. Now I have a milk show up right away, and now I can redesign that image that way. So now the other feature is the AI in painting technology. This is fascinating. Okay, what this will do is you can literally change elements from within the design of that image. So in this case, look at this. This is a living room design. Now, if I want to change the chandelier here, it'll keep everything. I'll just select it. I'll mask it around that little object right there. And then I'll select it. And then I can change it into a different style chandelier. Let's say I want to do a modern futuristic style chandelier, right? What it's going to do is keep everything the same, the lighting, the living room example there, and all that elements, and then boom, it changed it over into a beautiful chandelier here. Now, you might be thinking, whoa, what was the change there? Well, this was the chandelier before, and now this is the bigger version of it. You see the difference, right? Before, it was there like almost like a mushroom. Now it is a different chandelier. Now the next feature is the AI prompt enhancer. What this will do is you can just type in one keyword or a small thing like modern living room, right? And then it will automatically extend the prompt. It's going to create the positive prompts and the negative prompts for you. And like this, very detailed, right? So that way you get amazing results every single time with zero creativity or technical skills. Look at it. It's created a modern living room with a woman floating in the center, surrounded by planets that orbit her. The artwork is inspired by, and on, right? You just copy and paste this or even redesign this and just select architecture or photorealistic or whatever, and now you can recreate that beautiful design. We also have community designs and personal designs available so that any image you created will be in your designs library, and also any designs that community decides to put in public, it will also show up there. So you can reuse those community designs of other users. There's tons of additional features that you have step-by-step video tutorials, training, and workshops to master, and you can create unlimited designs with Artistly, so you really have all the creativity at your fingertips. So what are you waiting for? Just click on the button below and get started with Artistly right away.